Hi everyone, it's Shayna with Dancing Daisy Designs, and in this video I'm going to be fixing a mistake that I made in my last video. The last video was called How to Make Fun and Easy Handmade Art, and in this video I'm just fixing a mistake that I made in that video. I had scratched one of the pieces that I was working on, and I fixed it and made it look awesome. You can't even tell that there was a mistake made, and so in this video I'm just showing you how I fixed that. Here's our cute little owl print, and I didn't want to throw it out. I really wanted to fix it. All right, I've got the one here that I had the boo-boo on where I scraped it with the sandpaper. I'm going to see if I could fix that. And I'm going to use DIY paint. This is the color Black Velvet. It's just like a soft black, kind of like the same color as this here. So what I did is I put a little bit of the paint on a palette. I'm just going to mix in just a tiny bit of water here. So I've got a brush here, and this is kind of a stiff bristle brush, and it is small, the smallest one I could find with the stiff bristles. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of tap on here, just because that's kind of what the background looks like already. So I'm just going to kind of tap on here, break up the straight line, and see if I can make it look like it makes sense again. Dry it off a little bit so I don't have too much paint on my brush, and let's cross our fingers. So this is what it's doing, and I don't think we're going to be able to tell for sure until it's dry if it makes the big difference. So I'm just going to continue to do that. I'm just kind of tapping. And anywhere where there's the lighter colored flowers, I'm kind of going around them a little bit, just so they don't get completely covered up. And this paint is a clay-based paint, so you can see it dried. It dried already, quick, and it's more gray than black, but when I seal it, it's gonna be more the color of the background. And that's exactly what we want. So looks like it might work. I might have to get a different color for his tail feather there because it's not black. I just want it to not look like straight lines, you know? Can you see how I've barely got any paint on my brush? And I'm tapping. See how barely any paint's coming off? You don't want to put too much paint on there. I think I might do like a little bit, just like, because we want it to make sense instead of just having it right there. Let's spread the love around. That way, if it is slightly different color, it's going to look like it's part of the painting and it's going to make sense. All right, this is what we're looking at right now. So I got a little bit of white so that we can do this spot. It's hard to tell on here, but there's scrape marks across there. And then I got some brown to do over here. And if you're curious, I used White Swan and Weathered Wood by DIY Paint. The white's pretty stark. The white's pretty stark, but I don't know, it's pretty white up here too, so it seems like it kind of makes sense. Okay, and then I'm going to use the same black brush for the brown. I think I might add just like a tiny bit of white and blend it. What do you think? Does that look good? I guess there's only one way to find out. Seal it and see if that scrape disappears. Okay, here we go. Here goes nothing. Well, it's dry and it looks like the scrape disappeared, so I am so happy about that. It looks really good. The only thing I don't like is right here on the wing, you can see a lot of the where I tapped with the black. It's too much black here, so I think I'm going to bring in some of the brown and the white here and develop this wing a little bit, just to make it look nicer. And then I think we saved it. Yay! Well, I feel like it was a success. I think it looks great. As you can see the little, like you could see the difference in the color, so I'm glad we spread that black around so that it did make sense in the end that that color was incorporated into the picture. So the art looks great. I feel like I saved this one. What do you think? Comment down below and let me know. And don't forget to watch that first video so you can see the whole decoupage process. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.